record. Kaylee twice maxed out her points with Team Cup last February and the February before that. And she is just a rock star on our team. But most importantly, she loves to pay it forward and teach us what she already knows. And because of Kaylee, we've been able to put together that 10-day training for everybody. We've been able to start putting together the next training for everyone, which we already have, but we're just revamping it. And she's just such a leader and leads with her heart and cares so much about all of you and helping you hit your goals. And like a testament to this real quick is that the people on my team doesn't really affect her directly. It doesn't affect her directly. And yet she reaches out and helps them as if they're her own family, which I love. So totally listen to her. She's going to give us some awesome tips. I'm very excited actually because I'm going to be taking awesome tips. And I'm going to throw it over to you, darling.
Woohoo! I am super excited just to tell you guys how that miracle happened, I guess, twice. And the Team Cup was so terrifying for me. I didn't want to let anybody down. I was afraid of setting goals. I'm sorry? Is everyone on mute? Mute yourselves, or else I'm going to think you're talking to me, and then I'm going to get totally lost and completely forget what I'm talking about.
I'm sorry.
But I'm on a roll. I'm on a roll.
I forgot to tell everybody.
So what was I saying? I don't know. Oh, okay. I always was afraid of setting goals and saying, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Because I just felt like that was too like prideful and I didn't want to set goals or whatever. But it's so important that we stretch our limits, that we don't let fear hold us back, that we don't ever say, I can't, or I hope, or I'm going to try. You got to say, I'm going to do this. And that's what brings me to my first slide. So, hey guys, as I'm talking, I would love to hear from you in the chat section. At the bottom of the screen below, there's like a little speech bubble. You can click on that. You can type in questions. You can say, I'm already doing that and that's working for me. Or, oh, I've never even heard of that or learned how to do that. I'm going to need some help and further instruction on that. Like, let me know what you're thinking in your head. Because sometimes I feel like I'm just repeating myself and I don't really know how valuable the information it is. So your feedback in the bottom really helps me. Also, I love facial expressions. So if you're listening while I'm talking and something, hits a nerve with you, then, show some facial expressions because I can see all of you on the screen and it just pumps me up. Okay. So let's see. How many, by a show of hands, this is their first Team Cup or they're in a Team Cup? First Team Cup. Okay. Yay. Okay, awesome. So Team Cup, they said on Team Beachbody that coaches are 9 times more successful. The average income for those on the Team Cup is like $500 more than other coaches. So that kind of motivated me to say, face your fears, just join a team. Who cares who you let down? Just do your best. So let's see, I'm going to share my screen with you. If I can find it. Really bad at this, but okay. Can you see that, Ashley? How to make the most of the Team Cup. Okay. So hopefully you and your team have a private group going on. I know a lot of everyone who has a Team Cup are awesome leaders, but first and foremost, you have to set your goals and your why for those goals. So what I do first is I take my normal monthly average and my normal goal that I reach every month. And for me, I always want to help 3 to 5. So I max it out at 5. I want to help 5 people. So now for the Team Cup, where you're pushing yourself to the max to really inspire and help people, I tripled that. So I said, for me, I want to help 15 people. Now for you, if you're a brand new coach, which I know a lot of you on my specific team are brand new coaches, and you haven't helped anybody with a challenge pack purchase yet. And so then your goal may just be 3 people, which is awesome. 3 people, even one life matters. So 3 is fine. If normally you're a seasoned coach and your goal is to help 3 people a month, come on guys, push forward and triple that. Really set high goals for yourself, because I can't tell you, like, all the people that I helped that first Team Cup, I've got rock star coaches from that. Like Rainey was one of them. Kristen was one of them. You know, rock star challengers and coaches come out of your hard work. So set those goals and then triple them. Think of them as people, not challenge packs. When I discussed this with my team today, I said, what is your goal? And they said a number. And I'm like, okay, is that people or is that challenge packs? They said people, woohoo. And that's how you have to look at it, is how many people do you want to help this month? The next thing is why. Why do you want to help that many people? And for me, it was a money thing. When I started with the Team Cup, I wanted to earn vacation for my family. I wanted to be able to give my husband that, $600 and be like, here you go, babe. I earned this month and I want to pay for vacation. So money is a motivation to me. Prizes were a motivation to me. The prize during one of the Team Cups was a 21-day fix sweatshirt. And I wanted that sweatshirt, and I was going to do whatever I needed to do to get that sweatshirt. And this time it's the Country Heat swag shirt. Oh, I love it. I want to get that. I want to get the skateboard. I'm focusing on who I can give that skateboard to for Christmas. Like I'm focusing on, I'm going to get that goal. So write that in. I want to earn how much money to do what? Like, I don't know. Do you have a bill that you have to pay? I want to earn $150 for my car payment. And then really have a picture of that. This is my dream board that I made up. And I have this it's sitting right here next to my desk, hanging on my goals wall here. I don't know if you can see it. It's hanging right there on the wall. So I see it every single day and I look at it and it helps me to focus on what I'm trying to achieve. So that sweatshirt, whatever your goal is, have it in front of you every single day. The other thing you got to do is when you have that goal planned out in front of you, good night, sweetie. I love you. I can't talk to you and mommy's working, but you can go ask daddy. Okay. She asks me this every Tuesday night. Okay. So have your goals planned out for markers during the month. Don't just say, I want to help 8 people. Set weekly goals and marks of when you're going to help those people, because as a coach, we are working for consistency, right? So every single day you want to do your power hour and you want to be consistent. So here I want to hit Success Club 4 by Friday. I did that. I actually have Success Club 6 and today's Tuesday, which woohoo, I'd be hitting that for Wednesday. So have those mile markers set up. Also have that money. I don't know. I'm about the money too, guys. I'm not going to lie. We say don't focus on the money. Don't, focus on the people, which is great. It's true. But money motivates me too. Sorry, but it does, because we have a 1 income family and I want to help. I want to go on vacation and be able to go out to dinner every single night. I want those things for my family. So I have that money goal right there in front of my face on my calendar. I have calendars already made up for if you want to change 5 lives, 8 lives, and 17 lives. So that would be, hitting Success Club 10, hitting Success Club 15, and then also maxing out on Success Club points. So if you want those calendars, please let me know. Ashley, I can't see the questions, so stop me if you see something come up. So once you have your goals and your why established, I want you to sit down with your partner and your family at the dinner table maybe, or talk to your husband first or your boyfriend or whatever, and really share with them your goals and your why. Tell them what the Team Cup is. That was one of my first mistakes, is I didn't tell my husband what was going on that month. And I was working. And, and that wasn't respectful of his time. I was constantly picking up my phone or whatever, and he had no idea what was going on. So sit down with your partner and family and share with them your goals, share with them what Team Cup is, share with them how many people you want to help, share with them why, like you want to take them on vacation, or you want to take them to the zoo for a day, or, get your family involved and excited as you are as well. I even keep a tally sheet on our refrigerator. So once I shared my goals with my husband, I want to make $620 this month that we can use on vacation for when we go at the end of this month. I want to use that. So I shared that with him, and I told him my working hours, and I said, I'm going to stick to my working hours, but here's my calendar, and I want to hit Success Club 4. That means 2 people. I want to help 2 people by Friday. And is it okay if I add a few more hours in on Thursday night if I don't reach those 2 people? And get the okay from them. Get the okay from your kids. Get them excited about it too. But that's so important, is to get the okay from your family, because you don't want to be on the toilet trying to answer messages and trying to get those 25 in there. You really want to respect your family's time and hit your goals at the same time. So set those working hours, review those with your family. If you're not hitting those marks you wrote on that calendar, talk to your husband about getting extra hours in there. Tell him this is only the cup. It only happens once or twice a year. And I really, is it okay if I'm trying to reach for that extra money goal this month? Your husband's not going to be like, no, I don't want $600. No, I don't want 5. He's not going to say that. So if you're not hitting those goal markers that you set for yourself, like these are what I set for me. So you have to set the dates that work for you. If you're not working at all on these days, then you're probably not going to reach that goal. So set goals that are going to work for you. If you're not reaching them, find out why you're not reaching them. Fail forward. Reach out to your sponsor coach and ask them, hey, I reached out to 20 people today or yesterday or whatever, and I'm getting crickets. And then share your conversations. Share those conversations in your Team Cup group that your leader of that group has put together. Share the conversations in there. Get feedback. Chances are others on your team are also having the same issues. So if you can work them out together and your leader can answer your questions together, others are going to see that conversation. So when they run into the same problem, they're going to be able to overcome it. Okay. And then I don't know if you have this or not, the points tracker that's pictured right there. But I have this hanging on my fridge so my family can see where I'm at and where I'm going. And they can ask me, how you doing? Did you hit your goals? I see you got 6 points so far. Yeah. You got a lot more to go. When are you working next? Do you need to go down and head to your office early? So the family is excited about it. That's awesome, because that wasn't like that last cup. That's for sure. All right. So if you need that, let me know. I'm going to get into how you reach people in a second here, but for now, I'm going to talk about posting. This is something I hate doing, but I need to work on sharing my life. That's hard for me, on how to share, how to be real, how to not make my page seem like I'm Miss Perfect, how to really be vulnerable in my posts, but yet always offer a solution, never posting negativity, but offering the problem, but then the solution to it, and being real. So really commit to trying to post at least 3 times a day. Why? Mostly because you want that attraction to your page. You're going to be reaching out to a lot of people, and when you reach out to them, they're going to go back to your page and totally stalk you before they answer you most of the time. So you want to make sure that you have great posts on your page. I'm not talking about Beachbody. I'm talking about you, that you're much more than Beachbody and much more than inviting them to this challenge or this group. Showing them your lifestyle and what it's like because of Beachbody. So some examples, if you're not already doing this, I feel like it's so important, is an AM encouragement post. So many people wake up in the morning. I see my husband prove me right here. He wakes up, he goes right to his phone, scrolls on Facebook to wake up his eyes, he says, to see what's going on. So a lot of people are on first thing. So post encouragement. Post, for me, it's whatever I learned in my devotions. For you, it could be personal development, because as a coach, you need to be doing that, especially, just all the time. You need to be doing personal development. So if you see my personal development books, they have highlight marks all in them, and those are going to be posts one day. I'm going to use that quote and just create my own quick picture and slap that on there. But get in the habit of posting an AM post first thing when you wake up. I like to create them on a document, so I'm not always like rushing to find something in the morning. I'm creating it ahead of time. Whenever I read my personal development book, which may be at nighttime, I'll create that post right then and there, super quick, on a Google document, so it's ready to go in the morning when I want to post. I just copy and paste it on there. So another thing you can do for AM encouragement is the desk calendars. These are super awesome. Just take a ton of pictures with your phone of your kids or dogs or whatever, and then plaster this on your Facebook page with the cute one word that sticks out to you on top of that family picture or dog picture or whatever. That always gets a ton of likes. So focus on that. Afternoon, how to use your container, show them, because you're asking them to join a challenge with you. And in the challenge, you're going to show them how to use the containers. So post pictures of you using the containers. Pop your food in there, show them a before and after picture. Recipes of food that you're trying. Make sure you plan ahead. I posted today some crepes that I made. I actually, I did make those today. Okay, I made this other dinner the other night, and I plan to post that tomorrow, actually. So, it doesn't always have to be right then that you're doing it. You can plan ahead. Whatever you made for dinner tonight, as long you always take pictures of your dinner, right? You're a coach, so hopefully your food, for your phone is filled with beautiful food pictures. So use those and plan a post for tomorrow. PM, ask for advice. That's something people love to talk about. Getting a lot of comments on there draws people to your page, gets them ready to see your meet posts. Make sure during this Team Cup, you are posting at least 2 to 3 meet posts a week. Today is Transformation Tuesday. Huge posting day for me. Like I said, I hate posting. I struggle with what to post. So Transformation Tuesday is huge for me. I may Google country heat test results before and afters, and I'll see all those pictures. I'll get to know their story. I'll recreate a post using that picture. I don't always like to use the Beachbody ones that are super infomercially. I like to try to use ones that are more genuine. Not saying that you can't, but just telling you what I do. But always add a call to action at the end of that. Hopefully you know what a call to action is. It's talking about click like or message me or write giddy up below. But always add in there click like, because a lot of likes are going to come from that Transformation Tuesday picture. And that's an open invitation to use the script and follow up with a non-salesy post. So it takes a lot of work off of you. You'll probably get 20 or 10 to 20 likes on that transformation picture. That's 20 people that you can follow up with now with a non-salesy post to start the conversation going. Sunday night, Monday night, Thursday night, up to Thursday night, great time to post a meet post. Talk to your sponsor coach if you don't know what that is, because those are super important that you start to learn how to do. Any questions so far? I can't see anything. No questions? Okay.
There's no questions in here, but I just got to tell you, because of you, I went out today and got 3 calendars that resonated with me, so I can figure out how to post more.
I And I know you have a ton of pictures in your phone, a ton of pictures that you're not posting on Facebook. So that's why it's so awesome, because you can use those pictures without being like weird, still add value to those pictures, you know, and people are going to like them, especially the ones with the kids and dogs and stuff for some reason. Okay. Ashley, you're really good with marriage. That's what you should be posting about, marriage. You kissy face pictures with Jesse.
It's all a facade. We hate each other.
Sure looks like it in that Country Heat video. Okay. So, contact lists. Always, always, always have a list. I used to try to use my Facebook Messenger as my contact list and just scroll through who I've been talking to. And that just doesn't work, guys. We really need to work from a list, because it has our focus right in front of us and it keeps us going. So we have this contact list sheet, which hopefully you have seen, or I hire my daughter, or you can hire anybody, to write out a list of names. She just goes to my friend list and she scrolls all the way down, which takes about 5 minutes, scrolling all the way down to the bottom of your friends list. And I tell her, just write out 25 names for me on one sheet of paper. So one sheet of paper, 25 names, another sheet of paper, 25 names, another sheet. And I ask her just to fill up the whole week for me. I don't know. This is something your husband, if he wants to help you reach the goal, this is something maybe you can have your husband do. But then I work from those lists each day. And I don't just flat out message those people and say, hey, I don't know if you saw on my page yet, but I'm doing a Country Heat test group. You know, I don't do that directly. But that's another thing. You should know what you're inviting to. You should know. You should have an event already. You should have an idea of where you're inviting to. If it's your sponsor's challenge or your own challenge, you should have an idea. Okay. And then, so when you have that list of 25 people, just start going down that list. Oh, I haven't talked to that person in a while. So I go to their page, I comment on something, and I usually comment with a question. And it's a genuine comment. I'm not just going to comment on her freaking like super gross, fattening, tasty video of a really gross meal if I'm not super interested in it. You know, I'm going to comment and like on genuine things. Most of the time when you like and comment on somebody else's page, what do? Or someone likes your stuff, what do? You say, oh, who's that? I haven't talked to them in a while. And you go over to their page and you stalk their page. So when they come back to your page and stalk your page, hopefully they're going to see your awesome posts, your AM encouragement. You're like, wow, she's really encouraging. Or, oh, look at these container things. What's that? Oh, look at this meat post. Look at this Transformation Tuesday picture. They're going to start seeing your stuff. Then they're going to like on your Transformation Tuesday picture, and bam, there's an open invitation to reach out to them without sounding salesy. Others, if they are past challengers, I mean, first, I definitely like and comment on some of their stuff. And you kind of know your people. So if you don't feel that connected to them, you don't have a relationship with them, take time to like and comment on their stuff for a few days. Also, if I've liked and commented on stuff and I'm like, oh, she might be a good person, I'll send her an event invite. I'll send them, if they're from Fit Club, I'll just message them and be like, hey girl, how you doing? I haven't seen you at Fit Club in a while. What's going on? What's new? That's it. I'll start the conversation that way. Other people, haven't talked to them since high school, definitely like and comment on their posts. Other challengers, old challengers, I will message them and say, hey girl, how you been? I haven't seen you in the Fit family lately. What's new? That's it. I won't say anything about the challenge group. I'll just get a feel for where these people are at. I'll get them noticing me. The more I go on their page and like and comment, the more my news feed is going to show up in their news feed. Did you know that? When you open up Facebook and you have your news feed there, you're not seeing every single one of your friends. You're seeing the top posts that are getting the most likes and comments and the friends you interact with the most. So that's why this the step is so important that you're interacting with these people. And I also get my daughter to do this for me too. She's 12. She doesn't have a Facebook account, but she knows how to use it. And she'll go down the list for me and like and comment on some people's things sometimes if I don't have the time. But usually I like to be the one doing the connecting. But if I don't have the time, I'm pressed for time, I'll have her do that for me too. So I'll go down that list. I'll also friend request some people every single day. So my goal is, because I'm trying to help 17 people, my goal is 5 new friend requests a day. So friend request 5 people. How do I do that? I do not ever just friend request people unless I really know them. I always start conversations with them first, either on one of my friends' timelines or in one of my private groups. So for example, if you're doing your contact list and you go to number 1, Christine, and you go to her page and you like and comment on some of her stuff, Shelly, Sarah, Debbie, all liked and commented on that same post. You can reply to Debbie and be like, oh, Debbie, yeah, I really like that point. Good point. Like her post. And now Debbie's going to see you and be like, what's up? Okay, who's this Keely girl? And then I would wait for Debbie to reply. And then once I have a conversation started with Debbie, I will send her a friend request. So she kind of knows me. She knows I'm not a creeper. She knows I'm Christine's friend. She knows I love Christine's kid picture or whatever it was. And it kind of establishes a rapport. Once that Debbie girl accepts my request, I'll just send her a message like, hey, Debbie, thanks for accepting my friend request. How do you know Christine? Looking forward to getting to know you. That's it. And I'll leave it at that. And then I'll write her on my list. Once she accepts my request, I'll write it on my list for the next day, just to continue to build a relationship with her, to continue to go on her page, like and comment on her posts, get to know her, not be salesy and message her and say, hey, join my challenge group. It's nothing like that. And I can't tell you how I don't know people anymore that buy challenge packs from me. I don't know them until they reach out to me and ask to buy a challenge pack, or I reach out to them and ask. And I used to think, wow, that's kind of weird. But you know what? I've met some of my bestest friends this way. And I've met them on Facebook. I got goosebumps because I just met with one of these people yesterday at the park. We just had our kids playing, and she gave me a gift and she gave me a card, and she's like, Keely, I'm just so thankful for you, and how you've changed my life and helped me create these habits. And this is a girl I met on Facebook that I didn't know, that I did just exactly what you said. Like I just told you guys, I started commenting on one of her posts and friended her and did that and started learning about her and building a relationship with her on her Facebook page and getting to know that she had twins and kids. And it really is a relationship. I'm not just trying to sell people stuff. I'm trying to help people. And you are doing that. You're not selling them things. You're truly giving them such value, and you're saving their life. She has lost over 40 pounds since joining the challenge groups with me. She is going through so much in her life, but she shares so much with me. It's so much more than fitness and nutrition. You're like a life coach with these people. So don't ever feel like you're just trying to sell them something. Really take this seriously. You have a lot to offer to them. So basically with the contact list, I want you guys to set a goal. How many people are you going to reach out to every single day? How many people are you going to write that list for? For me, like I said, it was 25, and it was 5 new friend requests a day. And I would focus on this first before I would answer any messages, before I would scroll on Facebook, before I would do any of the other business building stuff. I would get my workout in and my Shakeology in first. I would get my devotions, my personal development in first. But then the first thing I would go to is this contact list, those 25 people, those friend requests. And you really have to put blinders on. You really have to have your your dream board right in front of you. You have to have your goals right in front of you and your calendar right in front of you. And, you have to have this stuff in front of you to remind you on what you're doing here and the lives you're going to change. What else did I want to say? Constantly engaging in your Team Cup group is important as well. Celebrating every person you help in that Team Cup group. Because I know when I see one of my teammates post, I just helped another life. That's like, oh yes, I need to get at it. I need to go on my contact list. I want to get somebody too. I want to help somebody as well. And it just motivates me. So make sure you're sharing and connecting in your Team Cup group or Team Destiny or wherever your sponsor coach wants you to connect. Think that's about it, but yeah, have your weekly check-ins too. If you're not reaching your goals, make sure you're talking to your sponsor coach, because guys, I say this a lot now, but I feel like I've just had this crazy past of addiction and college dropout, and my parents just never around or raising me or never even had a real relationship or friendship until I got off drugs at 22. Like, I still have problems having relationships and relating to people and talking to people and communicating with people. And I just think if I can do this, guys, you normal people can totally do this. You can just know that and believe that. And if you ever think in your head that I can't do it, this isn't possible, like I can't find that anybody, I'm sick of this, or I can't do this all the time, I don't want this to be my life, you stop thinking that right then and there. And that's when you reach out to your sponsor coach or your teammate. Right then, when you start thinking those lies in your head, so your sponsor coach can slap you around and replace it with the truth, because you're doing great things this month, and there's nothing more than that's going to excite the enemy. I totally believe this, that Satan is going to try to stop you every step of the way. He's going to put lies in your head. He's going to put barriers up. He's going to have, a kid screaming in the corner, and then more lies come up. Don't let anything stop you. Of course, your family comes first and all that stuff, but, contact your sponsor coach if you're struggling, because there's a reason and there's a way to overcome. And if any of you need help, reach out. I will get to you during work hours. But I'm cheering all of you on. So can you do me a favor, and in the chat section below, let me know right now, how many people do you plan to help this month during Team Cup? How come I can't see the chat section? Stop share. There we go. Ooh. Chelsea, Amy, I will slap you silly. 17, woohoo, love it. Awesome, 17 live. I was going for 10 people, but I might up it now. Hey guys, and that's awesome. Don't feel the pressure that you have to keep up with everyone, but I do want you to double or triple your goals. For me, 35 was important to me back then, because I didn't have a team to help or answer questions for. I was a new coach, basically. So I have a team, a pretty huge team right now. So I have a lot of training and coach opportunity calls and all kinds of other things on my goal list that take precedence over 17 people, but go for it. Inspire. If you can do it. I'm new, 2 weeks in, so 5 is my goal, but I'm shooting for 8 people. That's awesome. You can do that. So tell yourself that 8, I'm shooting for 8 people. That's 2 this week, 2 next week, 2 the following week. And you can do it. I totally believe it. Just ask those people, those 2 people you helped this week, ask them, say, hey, who's 3 people? I learned this from Rainey about asking for referrals right away. Why didn't I think of that? I mean, hello. We asked for referrals during our challenge groups. Why don't we ask them right from the start? Do you have a friend that would want to do this with us? A lot of time they have a sister or something. Ask right away. 10 people. Woohoo! Big numbers, girls. That's awesome. And go for it. All right. That's it.